Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Nikki Fiasco Show. I am your host, Nikki Fiasco, and here we understand that life can be one big fiasco. So we try to help you make sense of it all. We discuss love, careers, relationships, children, finance, and anything else that affects you. I don't care if it's driving you nuts, bananas, or getting on your freaking nerve, we will discuss it here. So consider me your friend, your confidant, your voice of reason, your sounding board, your friend girl, your girlfriend, anything you need me to be for the next 30 minutes, I can be for you. So send me any topics or issues that you may be dealing with to nickyfiasco@gmail.com, and that is spelled NICKIFIASCO, nickyfiasco@gmail.com, and we will address your topic. So, tonight's topic is I love you, but I'm leaving you. Goodbye. Now, ladies, I'm not saying that this is an easy thing to do. But sometimes we find ourselves in a predicament where there is nothing left for us to do but to put one foot in front of the other. I mean, this person was the love of your life. You love them. But you know what? Love is not 50-50. And oftentimes than not, you find out that guess what? The way you feel about them, they don't feel about you, or it's not being reciprocated in the way that you would like. So we're going to talk about how to leave the love of your life. Hey, sometimes it has to be done, and you're talking to a girl who has done it twice. So I can tell you the ups and the downs, and in reflecting in my own situation and reading an email from a young lady who was saying that she loved someone dearly, but she knew that he was no good for her and that she had to leave him. If I had any pointers to give her, these are the 5 pointers I would give her. And believe it or not, they all start with R. And I'm not saying it's the easiest thing. It's quite hard, but you know what? Sometimes you got to pick up those bags and put one foot in front of the other. And who better to tell you than Jennifer Hudson and her song that I am totally digging, Why Is It So Hard?
Well, I'm on the fence, I'm undecided, so very tense, still a little upset, but I don't want to make an angry decision and regret it later, so I haven't decided yet, but I can never ever feel like this when the words I love you leave my lips. I mean it when I say I just hate how difficult you make it. Why is it so hard? So hard. So hard to love you.
And that was Jennifer Hudson with Why Is It So Hard? And you know what, Jennifer? I don't know. But you know her and her fiance David called it quits as well. And sometimes it just happens. Maybe the other person changes, and in her case, she did. She was at such a low point in her life. Her mother died. Her family was murdered. Next thing you know, she's grieving. And then the next minute, she has lost all this weight. She's looking fabulous. She's on top. And a lot of times, when we as people go through ups and downs, individuals, just individuals in general, it can be really tough for the other partner. But let's talk about the 5 R's that involve leaving the love of your life. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not. But I have done it. And it can be done if you have the strength. And leave when you're ready. That's another thing. No one can tell you when to leave a relationship. But usually what happens when you decide to leave the love of your life, there are 5 things that usually go on in a relationship. And believe it or not, these 5 things start with R. Now, the first R that I have for you tonight is realization. And it simply means to become conscious or aware of something. It could be a situation, it could be an event, but you become conscious or aware. And usually in a relationship, realization happens in 2 ways. So it happens in 2 ways, by either a trickle or a tornado. My example of a trickle. It's a series of small incidents that may seem incoincidental until you start putting them together. It's like one huge puzzle, and all you see are individual pieces. But as soon as you start putting the pieces together, the picture comes into clear view. That is what I call a trickle. A tornado is the opposite. That's when all hell breaks loose. And often it happens without warning. What would I say a tornado is? A tornado is simply, your husband comes home and says, you know what? I don't think this is working for me. I think we need some space or some time apart. To me, that is a tornado. And in a path of a tornado, there is nothing but mass and complete, utter destruction. That to me is a tornado in a relationship. So now that we've come to the realization that something's going on, the second R that comes into play is revamping. Now, revamping is simply an act of restructuring, reordering, or revising something. Sometimes it's a complete overhaul, and it may involve a U-Haul. Ladies, catch my drift? Revamping. So we know that something's going on, and we say to ourselves, what can we do to either stop the situation or remove ourselves from the situation? As soon as you start questioning what you can do about something, you are in revamp mode. Period. Revamping could be sitting down and having dinner and communicating what is going on, having firm conversation. And the conversation could be something as simple as this, is when you're talking to men, you got to be specific. Well, babe, this, and this is going on. And it makes me feel bad when you do this. And if you keep this up, this is what's going to happen. You identify the behavior. You tell them what type of situations come or let you know that that behavior is indeed going on. And you give them the ball and say, now that I have warned you about this and I've told you that I don't like it, these are the consequences that will follow if you keep it up. Firm communication. Or you may even go to a counselor. Maybe your feelings are so raw that you can't even deal with it. So you go get a third party who can help you. And men, let me say this, if I have any of you guys listening, that there is nothing wrong with going to see a marriage counselor. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay, so you've done the revamping, and now you say to yourself, okay, so what do? I don't know what to do. Well, ladies, after you've done your realization and you revamped, sometimes you have to remove. And that means to move yourself or to shift to another place or position. And we're going to talk about that after we get into this song by Life Jennings called Statistics, because ladies, it is slim out there right now. But you know what? He is spitting straight game, and I love this song. So, ladies, if you find yourself single and you want to attract that man or that good thing, this is what you need to do. Listen closely.
All right, y'all. Settle down. If you don't know where you are, this is Statistics 101. And I'm your teacher, Life Jennings. In the flesh, baby. Bookshop. Let's go. 25% of all men are unstable. 25% of all men can be faithful. 30% of them don't mean what they say. And 10% of them remain a 20 scale. That leaves you a 10% chance of ever finding your mate. That means you better pay attention to these words that I say. I'm gonna teach you how to expose the 90% and show you what to do to keep the other 10. Rule number 1, don't be a booty call. If he don't respect you, girl, he gon' forget you, girl. If he's in a relationship, hear what you don't hurt, that means hear what you don't do. 3, tell him that you're celibate. And if he wants some of your goodies, he gon' have to work for it. Rule 4, be the person you wanna find. Don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. Statistics. 15% of all men got a complex. 15% of all men don't practice safe sex. 20% of them are from homes without a father. So there's a 50-50 chance that you'll marry a coward. Something to think about when you're taking a shower. Something to swallow when you drink your bottle of water. I'm gonna teach you how to expose the 90% and show you what to do to keep the other 10. Rule number 1, don't be a booty call. If he don't respect you, girl, he gon' forget you, girl. If he's in a relationship, hear what you don't hurt, that means hear what you don't do. 3, tell him that you're celibate. And if he wants some of your goodies, he gon' have to work for it. Rule 4, be the person you wanna find. Don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. Statistics. Be patient, he's waiting. You don't gotta settle for that. Leave all that stress alone, get you a backbone. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Change is made, it's gonna take time is still wasted. Hey, don't be a booty call. If he don't respect you, girl, he gon' forget you, girl. If he's in a relationship, hear what you don't hurt, that means hear what you don't do. 3, tell him that you're celibate. And if he wants some of your goodies, he gon' have to work for it. 4, be the person you wanna find. Don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. Statistics.
Welcome back to the Nikki Fiasco Show, and we're talking about the 5 R's that happen